The way that we can best work collaboratively together is, again, to make ourselves available, but pick which methods are going to work best for information sharing. I always promote face-to-face contact. Anytime an APS worker or a law enforcement officer have interaction with each other, there needs to be sharing of contact information and what are kind of the best methods to reach each other. Is it email? Is it face-to-face contact? Is it a telephone call? And then also being clear about what each other's limitations are and discussing that. The statute is very clear that the person who detects or suspects the abuse, neglect, or exploitation is personally responsible for making notification. So in that regard, I always promote and highly suggest that there's a communication log that is kept with a date that the communication was made, the time that the communication was made, specifically by name who was talked to, what agency they were with, and what information was discussed or disclosed. And in particular to the scene itself, knowing that there's a lot of potential physical evidence that can be there, is this understanding that you can have 2, 3, 4 people in the same place at the same time and see totally different things. So I think it's critically important also that the APS worker and the law enforcement officer, whether that's the on-scene officer, as what we call the patrol officer, first responder, or probably better, the criminal investigator that is going to be involved in these felony cases, to basically be right next to each other and do what I call a site survey or a scene survey. Both of them looking through their particular lens of responsibility and picking up on indicators, signs, and symptoms of what's going on, and then basically sharing that information with each other. There's really nothing that replaces both people being on the scene at the same time in the same place.